Hello, you guys. It's Dr. Kelly Diane with Align with Dr. Kelly Diane, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday, and I hope you're staying safe. So, before I get started, I would absolutely love for you to hit the like button below. Give me a thumbs up. Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel and you haven't been here before, or if you visited before and forgot. Here's the time to hit that subscribe button, and also comment also if you have an opportunity. Don't forget to share it too. Well, listen, I have been waiting for this. I am so excited about this, guys. And so what I want to do is take you along on my journey. As you see, the playlist said it is come along with me on my journey to dating, and I am super excited. It is 2021, and I wanted to give you a little bit about my journey, just tell you a little synopsis of what happened and what's going on in my journey. One of the things I said in my intro is that this YouTube channel is about more than just narcissistic abuse. It is about self-love. It is about divorce recovery. It is about, of course, narcissistic abusive relationships, also abusive relationships. It's about us finding ourselves again, Queen. It's about us just picking up our crowns and putting those crowns back where they rightfully belong, right? Readjusting our crowns. And so what I'm going to do is move away from the narcissistic postings for a little bit. As I get some inspiration, I will continue to post them. But right now, I want to start a new chapter, guys. This 2021. I am super excited because I have decided that now it's time for me to start dating. And so I know it's people of all ages who are out here that have gone through abuse, have gone through trauma, who's gone through divorce, and also relationships that have broken up. And I am the face of a person that's over 50 and is about to start dating. Am I nervous? Absolutely not. But what I want you guys to do is to understand that you can start again. You can start over. You don't have to sit home and be alone. You don't have to be lonely. You don't have to give up on yourself because there's someone out there for everyone. And as I've said in many of my videos, understand that it is someone out there that will love you exactly the way that you desire and that you deserve. And so I want to take you guys on this journey with me. Today, I won't be out and about. I'm just going to talk about it just for a few minutes so you guys will understand where I'm coming from. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of my story. So as I said before, and I've mentioned in quite a few of my videos, I'm 52 years old and I am a divorced mother, and I'm also a grandmother. And so I've decided that, hey, it's time for me to get back out there. When I initially broke up with the person that I was with before, which was a narcissist, um, I decided that I was going to take time and put all the energy that I was putting in into the relationship with him into myself. I decided that all the love that I desired that I had to give to myself. I was dating, and and I had been married prior to, but I was dating and I had been given a lot of me to this individual. And I'm sure some of you guys it resonates with you. We give so much, ladies, as queens, to the person that we're with that sometimes we lose ourselves and we get absolutely exhausted. Some of us are afraid to walk away. Some of us are afraid to start over. Some of us just don't know what it's going to look like if we start over. We are embarrassed that it didn't work out. Pick and choose, or it could be all of the above. For me, it was probably just a bit of being embarrassed because I just thought this person was the one. After all the relationships, I thought I had found this person. I absolutely thought that this person was the one. And of course, it wasn't. So my world came crashing down. But what I did know was that it was going to be temporary. I knew it was going to be a temporary crash. I knew that I was going to get up. I was going to start over because I did, ultimately know and understand that I deserve better. But the situation was that I was a wounded individual, and I'm going to do a video on that as well, about why we attract these type of individuals and why we stay in these relationships. Many times I talk about on the channel the narcissist, but I'm going to go back and talk about why we are in the relationship with the narcissist, because until you fix that, you're going to keep attracting a narcissist or the same type of toxic person. Because you are in essence a toxic as well, or wounded. And so with me, I as a child was adopted. I was abandoned as a child, and then I was adopted. And so I had, excuse me for a second, I always have this thirstiness in my throat. I had a abandonment issue, right? And so what I did was, of course, when I was dating the narcissist, is I made him aware of, that I had that issue. I told him I did. I believe I did use that terminology, but really I just told him my story, you know. And as we all know, these predators are always looking to hear your story because that's what they're going to come back and represent themselves as, the knight in shining armor that's going to heal those wounds, right? So I was a person who was abandoned as a child, and 3 times before I was 3, and then adopted by the time I was 8. So I had a long time, and then I didn't know who I was, right? Because I didn't have anybody to identify to because I was taken from my family, who I remembered, and so I had abandonment issues, right? And so, of course, I told him, and of course, what did he do? In order to hurt me, what he did was he constantly abandoned me. Now, this is a narcissist. A healthy person won't do this. He constantly abandoned me. And it triggered that abandonment wound in me. And I did not want to keep feeling that abandonment because I hadn't healed from that wound, right? I hadn't healed from it as a child. And this was in my late 40s. It wasn't that long ago, maybe about 3 years ago. Right, well, 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, and I hadn't fully healed from it. I was in a process of healing from it, but I hadn't fully healed from it. And so, him knowing that that was one of the issues I used, what did he do? He intentionally abandoned me. So when I needed him, he wasn't there, or when I thought he was coming, he wouldn't show up. All to get control. Because what they do, again, guys, and I don't really want to stay on that subject too much, is they use that wound that you have against you to control you. And me not wanting to be left alone was the thing that they did. Ultimately, I'll show you. I will snap you into control, and I will get you to listen to what I tell you to do. And I'm gonna hurt you where I know it hurts. Once again, they know it hurts there because you've given them that information. So if you've given them information on being humiliated, or like your ex cheated, oh yeah, they're gonna cheat because they're gonna use that to re-injure you again. So what I decided ultimately was that I wasn't gonna allow. The last time he abandoned me, and I put it in my book, my book here. I'm an Amazon bestseller, guys. This is called Soul Wounds, and it's in my book. My whole story is in the book. It also talks about how to heal yourself and to stop getting in those type of relationships. So what happened was he knew that I had abandonment issues, and so at the end, what he did was he pretty much abandoned me after I had a really major surgery where I could not walk. So I had to depend on someone, and he just dropped me like a hot potato. Horrible story, horrible story. And it's written in my book. I didn't have anyone to help me out. I couldn't walk. I was supposed to go into rehab. The doctor said I couldn't come home. I came home because he promised me that he was going to help take care of me. Well, when he brought me home, and then he dropped me right there, and he abandoned me. And so, me being an RN, I figured out, I already had what I needed. I already knew what to do because I'm also I was a home health nurse. So this is what I do, right? So I knew how to take care of myself. But mentally, it was devastating because you just never think anybody's going to do that. I didn't even see it coming, really, because I trusted that what he said he was going to do. Other than that, I would have went to rehab. And I didn't go to rehab. I came home because he said that he was going to be here, and ultimately he wasn't, as a way of punishing me. However, during that time that I was recovering, I realized that, hey, I'm never going to feel this again. I'm never going to allow anyone to make me feel like this again. But what I had to do was address, how did I get here? How did I get to the place in my life where I allowed someone to make me feel that bad? What is it? And so ultimately I walked away. I walked away, and I decided I was going to go and do the work on myself to figure out what it was in me that was causing me to repeat the same behavior, continuously end up in toxic relationships with people. And I never stayed. That's one thing about me. I never did stay. I may have gotten in them, but I never stayed. But that wasn't the issue. The issue really was, why did I get into them, right? And so I took the time out for 3 to 4 years to do the healing work on myself since 2018, 19, 20, 20. So 3 years, right? Well, 3 years of hard work I had started prior to that. And I went on a 3-year self-love journey of trying to heal all the things that that came to my conscious about, the things that were wounded, because I did not want anyone to have that much power over me anymore. And what happens is, when we have those type of woundings, we get into these relationships, we become codependent. And, we haven't healed those wounds. And that's what keeps us in bondage, with not only with ourselves, but with the individual that we're with. And so I decided that, I am a child of God, and I have God essence, and I'm a queen, and that I deserve better. And that's the same thing you guys are going to have to do. You have to understand that you deserve better, and you don't have to stay that way. But I had to peel back so many layers of conditioning from society, from television, from my family, everything. I had to peel them back, and I had to reparent myself, and I had to understand that what they said doesn't matter. It's how I feel, and to follow my intuition, not God's self. And when it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right, and I don't have to explain anything to anybody, right? So I had to go through quite a few years. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. This is not something that is going to I mean, you have an aha moment, but once you have one aha moment, you're going to have more and more and more. So it is a lifelong journey of reparenting and reconditioning yourself, so you understand that, that you can have better, and you deserve better, and your aspirations aren't too high. And at one point, someone told me they said, your expectations are too high. Well, I ultimately understood that it's not that they were too high, it's just that the person couldn't achieve them. And so they wanted to bring me down because they were down, right? It took me a while to understand that, because what I did was I lowered my expectations and started dating where they said I should, and it did not work out well because I wasn't happy. And that's what I have done over years. I've done that, and I've decided not to do that. So anyway, that was my story. That's a small part of my story. So moving forward, I've decided in 2021 that I'm going to start dating. I am ready. I've done the work. Um, I've healed my wounds. I'm so excited because I have so much love to give an individual, and so much love that they can, I'm sure they can give me my king that I'm looking for. So I wanted to take you guys on this journey. So what I'll be doing is probably taking you guys out on dates when I'm out on dates. Probably more than likely 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, I will not be showing you the person's face, probably not even their voice. But I am open now to start dating. My heart is healed. My wounds are healed. I had been teaching, I have been doing videos, I have been doing interviews, I've been writing about this whole situation. And now I'm at the end of the journey where I can now go out and live the life that I've been doing so much work on to do. And so I'm so excited about this, guys. I decided to wait till 2021, and it's now January the 7th of 2021. And I will be going out, and, there is a king that I have in mind. I know what I'm looking for. I'm very clear about my intentions. I put my intentions out there. And so now that I've released my heart into the universe, now I am super excited, guys. And I hope you guys go along with me. Cheer me on. Also, let me know about your dating journeys. Once again, I am 52, and I'm going back out here, guys. I'm going back out here. I never gave up on love. I never gave up on love. It wasn't love that hurt me, because ultimately the narcissist can't love you. So, right. So that wasn't love. So why should I give up on something that I had never received in the first place? Right. I'm giving up on the abuse. I'm not going back to that ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Not that I intentionally walked into it, but when I saw it, I should have walked away. Right. But I second guess myself. And that's something that you're taught as a child, to second guess what you know. And my advice to you is, you know what you know. And if you're out here dating, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. Don't second guess yourself. You don't owe anybody any explanations. If you don't want to date the guy anymore, you don't want to date him. You don't owe anyone any explanations but yourself, because ultimately you're betraying yourself when you go against what you feel and you desire. And the only person you have to explain yourself to is yourself, because the most honest conversation you will ever have, and important conversation you will ever have, is with yourself. And so tell yourself, hey, I deserve better. And you don't owe anybody any explanation. I did have a confrontation. I like to call it confrontation. Last weekend, last weekend in the grocery store, where an individual wanted to date me, and I told him that, my spirit didn't feel him at all. So I was not going to let that go any further. And I simply said, I wasn't available. I wasn't open to dating right now, because you really have to be careful these days and times with these guys. They do not take no lightly. So I said it in a nice kind of way. Well, he wasn't taking no for an answer. But within maybe 5 minutes, he had clearly played himself and showed me his personality within 5 minutes, because he tried to talk me out of what I wanted. That's narcissistic. Try to get me to change my mind. And then when that didn't work, ultimately he turned around and actually tried to devalue me in public. He did. But he met the right one on the right day, because I'm not tolerating that at all. But listen, we're going to go through all the process of dating, queens, dating what we're looking for, what we expect. The one thing I have to tell you is, don't date someone when you're dating with intention. Is don't date someone thinking they're going to change. What you get is what you see is what you got. Don't date potential. Do not date potential, because you never know if that potential is ever going to unfold. That was one of the problems I had. I always dated potential, because I was told, date him. You never know. This, that, and that. Well, let me tell you, I didn't never know. it never even it never even manifested because they weren't ready, and if they weren't ready, I don't even know if they were willing or able, so my advice to you is don't date potential. That's just my advice. Don't date potential. It may take 20 to 30 years for it to manifest, because when guys date us, they date what they see. They date what they see. They see a probably a good mother or a good wife or a good whatever. They're dating what they see. They don't do like we do, ladies. They don't get a man and try to take them like Play-Doh and reconstruct them. Because our moms say, oh, you got to do this, and he got no. Especially at 52, he has to already come ready. He has already come with the same energy that I have. He has to vibrate at the same level. He has to already be self-made. Everything that I bring to the table, he has to bring as well, because I'm already ready, right? So he has to come at that level, because at this point I'm not raising anybody, but I wouldn't advise anyone to do it at any age, to be honest with you. So we're going to go over those tips, but thank you so much. I want to say Happy New Year to you guys. I'm super excited about this next way that my channel is going to go, because narcissism, I mean, I love putting the information out there. I love talking to you guys. I love answering questions, but I want to have a more high vibrational channel, right? That's what it is. We're going to still talk about it, but let's remain positive. Let's go out here and show the world that we still have lots of light. Our light was not dimmed by our exes, that we're beautiful people. We're beautiful queens, and that there's work to be done. We can't sit home and cry and wipe our tears all day long when there's somebody out there that's looking for someone exactly like you. And so I want to show you guys that it's possible. So I'm going to use me. I'm going to go out. I'm not nervous. I'm very excited. There is no prospects as of now, because I really haven't been going out, but I'm going to be going out starting as of this weekend. I will be going out with the mindset of, you have to have that energy available. You have to put it in the energy, that energy out there for the universe, God, to know that, hey, she's ready and open to date. And so you have to go out there, ladies, looking like you want to date. Don't go out there looking raggedy and all worn down and this, that, and other. Yeah, you might meet somebody, but you're going to attract that same energy where you are. So let's smile. Let's get our stuff together. Let's dress up. I get dressed every single day, all the time, every day. Makeup done, face done, or no makeup, but just dressed every day. I go out the house. When I get up in the morning, I'm dressed to go. In case someone calls me, I'm dressed to go. I'm always ready, because it could be the mailman. I don't know. But when I go to the door, this is how I look. I've always been this person. So I'm not changing who I am. This is who I am on the inside, and this is who I am on the outside, but I'm a healed person. And so I want you guys to be inspired and be encouraged. Please continue to inbox me. Please, as I said before, like, share, comment, subscribe. The videos are being watched. Not many comments being left, but I understand that, because some people are nervous and some people don't want to put themselves out there. But I do see they're being watched, so I know I'm making a difference. And I thank you guys for the time and effort that you guys are making to come visit, to talk to me, to email me. I see that you guys are watching the lives, and I so appreciate it. We're making a difference, guys. Warriors, we are making a difference, and we're going to continue to make a difference. We're going to continue to get up, and we're going to rise, and we're going to shine our light. So thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year. Stay safe, and I will see you guys soon. All right? Have an absolutely amazing day. Bye-bye.